Hi, I'm Shannon Elizabeth, and I'm in the new movie American Pie, and if you'd like to learn more about me or the movie, come meet me in the cinema. It's about a group of teenage guys who want to get laid before graduation, and they each go on their own adventure to do so and support each other along the way, thinking, individually we're not that strong, but if we all huddle together, we can encourage each other and back each other, then we can get this done. The more I talk to guys and find out, like, they open up about things they did when they were young, I'm just amazed. I'm like, you did that? Really? It's just because I was so different than that. I grew up in a little conservative town. I never even thought about sex or my body or anything that this all deals with. What happens with Jason with the pie? Well, basically, he's asking his friends what it feels like to go to third base. And and they basically come back with it's like warm apple pie. And that's kind of a joke in the beginning of the movie that nobody really thinks much about. And he comes home one day and his mom has baked a pie and left it on the counter with a note saying, I baked your favorite kind of pie. I'll see you later. And he looks at it and he's like thinking, interesting. And you could see that you're like, oh, no, he's not going to. There's just no, he won't. And the next scene, you see what you saw in the trailer, that he did. And his dad walks in and you're just like, that's the moment the whole theater dies. I mean, it's hilarious. She is a foreign exchange student ballet dancer named Nadia, and she basically goes to Jason Biggs' character to ask him for help with her studies, supposedly. And his friends overhear this, and they're like, dude, you're going to have an Eastern European chick in your house. What are you going to do about it? He's like, what am I supposed to do about it? And they decide, put her on the internet. Then we can watch, and we'll try to make something happen, Well, I grew up in Texas, and initially I hated country music. My dad, I think, would listen to it a little bit, the old country, and I just hated it. And then probably my junior year or something, I sort of started getting into it. Garth Brooks had a couple of songs that I really liked. And I would hear them at parties, but I didn't realize who sang them or what kind of music it was. I just knew I liked those songs. And then I started learning what they were, and this is who they were. And I'm like, oh my God, well, I like this song too. What is this? And I just started realizing that they're all country. I never really thought about doing Playboy before, and I'm glad I did. It was a lot of fun, and I felt like I did it with a really good photographer, and it was very artsy. It wasn't the typical cheesy, just things you see. It's funny because we did a few shoots, and a lot of them, there were some had wardrobe and some didn't, but almost all the shots, nothing ended up showing because he is such an artsy photographer. So we ended up having to do a second day because they're like, well, something's got to show, this is Playboy.